Hello everyone, my name is Nathan, and today it's time to check out Swords and Souls Neverseen. There we go, customized my character. This is going to be Nathan. Let's start our journey. Watch out! Alright, so here we have essentially our town. This is the training area here. We have a blacksmith, there's the tavern, here's some special cave, there is a market, you even have your own building site for your home, and up there is the world map. In the world map we have to choose a location, defeat creatures, and of course we have to train in order to accomplish that, get better and better. In the beginning we cannot do really much since we do not have any special abilities, but there is actually more tactics in these combats than you would think. Beaten by a mosquito. Yes, we need some serious training. Back in the town we check out the training site, where we have 5 basic abilities. In order to unlock them, we need to pay some cash. At the moment we have over 1 silver, so that's not too shabby. And we unlocked the melee discipline. Let's check out the training. I really adore these minigames, by the way. Training is really cool in this game. Naturally, it should be self-explanatory what is going on here, and I might sometimes need to focus a little bit, because this can become really crazy. However, right now this is just an introduction into the game, so we are being stopped here and we can see how skills develop basically. Another thing we can do with many things in this game is upgrade stuff, including the camp. If we upgrade that, we now gain 2 stats instead of just 1 while training. So we can upgrade this multiple times to make our training faster. Next up, we unlock the defense. We have to block everything except stars, and this is the minigame I probably like the least, just because I often lose track of my mouse, and so sometimes it's kind of hard to judge how far I have to move the mouse in order to turn around. Anyways, there we go, we trained a defense and actually leveled up our character. We can check out our character sheet. Every time you level up, you also gain some points that you can just arbitrarily spend in whatever skill you feel like. Et voila, we have unlocked the blacksmith. In here we can upgrade our weapons, purchase ranged weapons, and you basically do this in sets. So the first set is the wooden set. In our inventory we can see the different classes of weapons that are available. A sword, how original. Yeah, I know. Time to take revenge against the mighty mosquito. Now that we have trained, we should be a lot tougher and we should be able to manage this fight. There we go, the mole is already down. We can use our special ability, which essentially just means hit twice. You can see here on the top how many fights you have, so you might want to keep some cooldowns for the last fight. With the left mouse button we can actually block. We have 2 blocks at the moment, so let's check this out. We have to block in the right moment. Let me do this right now. There we go. And if you do this at the very last moment, actually, you will be able to perform a counter-attack. Right here, I actually got a critical in, so as soon as I see an exclamation mark, I have to click the mouse again in order to do much more damage. Congratulations! That was almost not completely terrible. And we are always being rewarded with some coins and maybe even some equipment. Back in the town, the tavern unlocked. This is where we actually get the main quest. So let's check this out. This guy here, Hops. I'm so bored. You must help me. The horrible witch. My Wendy. My adorable Wendy. Stupid witch. First you need to find the 4 super treasures. And then you will kick her evil butt. In the tavern, eventually we'll have some people we can hire for a fight or 2. But before we keep fighting, I want to revisit the training area. The ranged weapon is going to be an important ability for us to have, so I'm going to unlock that already and we can actually do the training right away. All we have to do is hit the center of each of these. Now, if there are several targets behind each other, you can hit both of them at the same time. And maybe another thing to note is that the animation is more important as to when the arrow is being released than when you click. So the click always comes a little bit before and then the animation happens, so you have to time this a little bit. But essentially you just want to hit the targets in the center in order to get the star rating, which then is going to increase your stats again. And you just do this until you're either bored or have done all of the challenges. So at the bottom we can see there are a couple of challenges that I can fulfill. Most of them are being completed as you play the minigame properly. Now, every time you improve at a minigame substantially, there are more things to do, actually. So this is not gonna be the only types of targets we get. You will see that later. But the training does vary and spice up a little bit as you go along. Combo 360 or so. I'm getting good at this. Holy cow. This is gonna be it. Oh, no. No! Alright, but we did complete all of the wood missions, and we will also be getting tons and tons of experience, so leveling up isn't actually that difficult. Now that we leveled up, we also gained a couple of skill points, or just one in this case. What we could do is reduce the cooldown of our special ability, or we could add to our bow charges, which I think that's what I'm gonna do. The bow is freaking amazing. We can also spend more points, as I said. Let's do the same thing with melee and defense. We're gonna train melee first. I like this game the most, though the timing to get the stars right in the circles is actually horrible. Okay, it's picking up on pace. I mean, it's not the worst that I've seen thus far. But let me tell you guys, these minigames, they are ingenious. I don't know what it is about it, but I kept on playing just to get better at this. I mean, oh jeez. Wait, let me focus. Oh my gosh. But it is fun, I have to say. Okay. I tend to train until there are no more tasks here at the bottom. Usually there's a limited amount of tasks per rank. And I hate the star combos the most. You cannot do any mistakes while doing that. I mean, 7 stars isn't that bad, but this number goes up as you progress. There, we already completed the wood missions. Maybe it was enough to rank up. Not quite, but we should be able to spend some points to make that happen. Let's do that right away. Spend all points here, and we have upgraded our melee to bronze. This also gave us a new ability. Last but not least, we're gonna do the same thing for defense. I want that up at bronze level as well. So just block all the freaking apples. Okay, take it easy. Take it easy, guys. No need to go crazy. Okay. Alright, I wonder who's throwing all these apples. They're perfectly good apples. Oh, where we at? I can't see the combo 260. I looked a little bit and it was my downfall. But we did complete the wood missions. Does this get us up? Yes, indeed. Beautiful. Let's go back into the world map and do a couple of fights. Alright, we now have this base bar in order to shoot arrows, and we should test that out right away. There we go, we even got a critical in. Let me tell you, these freaking arrows, they are doing such an amazing job at doing extra damage, as it doesn't cost you an attack. It's freaking amazing. There we go, treasure, thank you. And we even got some equipment from that. Let's go ahead and equip that right away. You can always click this button in order to equip the best. Let's do a couple more fights. Alright, we should be able to kill one mosquito. We're gonna try to block this. Okay, that wasn't very successful. We're trying to block another attack here. The Mole King. Come on. There we go. And we got the counter in. And we could just finish him off. We probably did more training than necessary. There we go, our first hat. Yes, it's gonna be way more secure. Let's shoot an arrow here and finish him off. We're gonna block this attack, also too early, and finish you off. There we go. Now let's use the special ability to hit twice. And we can use W in order to stun the enemy for 3 turns. So that is particularly useful. And in this case, their downfall. Great, more treasure and equipment for us. Yeah, this is gonna be a long battle here. Let's wait with our cooldowns a little bit. Well, we are gonna block. You can see the block slowly recovers over time. Stun this guy right away. Hit him twice. Shoot with the arrow. A critical hit. Yes. And not a critical hit. Oh, okay. We need to be careful now. I can block once, I think. There we go. And another arrow. Should do the trick. And oh no. Okay, there are 3 guys now. Not sure we can do this. I also have no more block left, actually. No potions, no nothing. So this is definitely going to be my downfall. Yeah, there we go. Going down. Nathan, I'm so sorry. However, the good thing is we unlocked the blacksmith and the museum. The museum is gonna be very important financially. Actually, we might want to have a look at that first. Let's talk to this guy. Howdy, welcome to my museum. If you find anything fancy, I'll display it. Alright, cool. This is basically all your stuff. So at the moment, if we have a look at the armor, this is all that I currently own. Within the register, we can invest some money, which we definitely should do. I'm actually going to invest as much as I can because this is going to profit me so quickly, you don't even want to know. Now we're already making 2 silver a day. And if we have a look at the day, we already played 17 days in game. What we could do in this case is maybe upgrade the camp a couple of times. Right now we're just making it more beautiful, but it can be upgraded with structures as well. And what we might want to do is train a little bit more in melee, just to be able to down the guys quicker. And now, of course, they switched it up from mostly apples to also contain shurikens. Okay, let me focus a little bit here. I don't want to mess this up too much. Come on, I believe in me. Oh, no. Fast shurikens, I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Good times though. I don't like fast shurikens. Why are you doing this to me? Sure. Yes, there we go. Definitely worth training. I'm actually going to do the same thing with ranged and defense, so... there we go. There's actually a new thing for the ranged. We also have now dummies, and I believe just hitting them in the head gives you the star. And of course you can also hit them through each other. No, this is gonna be the last one. Combo of 250, not too shabby. The coin right there is 3 free stars, basically. The bronze missions are completed here, that's good. We didn't quite get a rank, but we should still be very much stronger. And last but not least, we're gonna do the same thing for defense. This should then get us through the next battles, no problemo. I have to say, the hitbox of the shield is very generous, but it's still a difficult game in my opinion. Just as I said, for the fact that I can't keep track of my mouse. Actually, they did their best to avoid that. Maybe it's just me, because the mouse is actually limited from the looks of it. You can see my cursor here. So maybe I've been going at this wrong from a psychological standpoint. Jeez, come on guys. You have to come up with something more to defeat me here. Oh, okay. Oh man, I got this. We're so good. I almost don't dare talking because it takes so much away from my focusing. Okay, I give up. Leave me alone. No. Wow. I don't even know why I'm still alive. I think this is my best run ever on this minigame here. Don't remember ever staying alive this long. Wow. And you know, the longer you can keep it up, the faster you train. Yeah, I don't know how I would have gotten out of that. Now, the question is this enough training? Let me actually spend some more points here in defense, and we should also have a skill point. Even 2. I'm gonna spend 1 more here. This ability is really important. For this we need a gold rank, but we could poison our arrows every now and then. Not the worst of ideas in my opinion. Now look at this, the day actually changed. We can always have a look into the museum and look at how much coin he already gave me. This is insanity. Always spend as much as you can, invest everything. Another thing we can do here is actually read books. There are more books that we can purchase. And we can also give this mushroom clover leaves, and it will give us random items, experience, whatever it wants basically. Let's check out the blacksmith again, because we need to upgrade our weapons. We're gonna go as far as we can. The rest of my money I think I want to spend in upgrading the training area. The training needs to go as quickly as possible. Before we go back into battle, I also want to unlock agility. This is gonna allow us to use dodge in a similar fashion than block. In combat, there are a couple of attacks that can only be dodged. So that's something you have to keep in mind. So there are basically 3 directions we need to dodge into, depending on which animation we can see. And by the way, the animations of this game, I really adore them. It's really cute, pleasant to look at. This minigame, I find it the most difficult to get a large combo in, just because it takes so long for each combo. And then you make a mistake, just like that. But there we go, we already completed the wood stage. I'm actually gonna keep on training a little bit more. You know what? We have the coins. Let's also unlock sorcery. The training for sorcery is not the most difficult, but it is probably not the least annoying of the games. You just attempt to destroy everything that pops up. The magic ball is wonkily following the mouse, so it's not very precise. And it is also vanishing, so you only have a limited amount of time to accomplish that. Yeah, it's definitely not the hardest of the games. It is quite relaxing. I actually like to play this every now and then, in between some of the more aggressive training. Theoretically, we should now be able to just fly through these battles. Yeah, that's what I thought. They stand no chance. Let's use the special ability. This is actually going to be our first recruitable character here. And maybe... no, we didn't get to test out the Fire Blast, but this is gonna come soon enough, don't worry. And give me all your treasure. Now she's actually available in the tavern to hire for more difficult battles. Let's see, we're gonna wrap these guys up. Alright, this is maybe going too quickly. There is the fireball. Right now it doesn't do very much, I have to say, but it will do a lot more later. There we go. Block you. Oh man, that was beautiful. The Scarlet Wolf. So this is our first boss battle. You can already judge from the health pool that we're going to win. But let's try to do this nicely. I should... oh, actually, it doesn't matter. We're way too strong at the moment. Of course, we deserved it because we did tons and tons of training. Another easy victory for us in the joint, and we even got a spiked shield. Hunting ring. Our first ring, we get plus 20 ranged damage. Can we get the fireball? Yes, and now I want to stun you. Perfect. Okay, now we can just go to town a little bit. Another critical, and the big mole boss is down. Alright, finally the last battle of chapter 1. Let's try to wrap this up ASAP. Come on! He barely survived there. Alright, we need to use... ooh, okay, this is not good. 3 guys. Let's try to kill the mages as quickly as possible. I actually didn't mean to use that ability, and I didn't mean to dodge in a completely idiotic way. Oh man, I'm not sure. We might actually want to hire someone for this battle. Currently no more dodge or block. Oh no! Back in the town, let's have a look at the tavern, and we're just gonna hire Ritz for this fight. And the more we hire her, the better she gets. There we go. Not so lonely anymore. I like it. Come on, guys! This is going way too long. Not a critical. And we can do a special attack, and we can shoot an arrow. This should wrap it up, right? Yes, yes. Money, money, money. Cool, chapter 1 is more or less wrapped up. It's time to spend money in the town. Let's also collect coins, 37 silver, I take that, and we can spend a whole bunch of clover leaves. This is going to take a while, so just a little bit more reward. I love picking up coins. We're gonna spend a bunch of points here in sorcery because we need to do more damage with it. Let's go ahead and do more investments. Always do this first because it means more money. We can upgrade our camp at least once, that is good. And we might be able to get started on our house. Now, what this is going to do is essentially add a multiplier to our XP gain. So just another thing to get yourself boosted a little bit. That's what I'm talking about, already a nice foundation. Sweet, with that out of the way, let's check out the world map, chapter 2. Alright, we can see they are already much stronger, but my fireball does a little bit more damage, I would say. This is already the last battle, actually. Of course, with Ritz, this has been way easier than it should be. Yes, knight armor, I like it. Looking respectable. Look at the Subibat, 93k health. I think we need some more training. Finally, the market has reopened. This is gonna open up a whole bunch of new possibilities. First things first, we want to purchase the flute. We're gonna use this to charm beasts into joining us. We're also gonna get this book that teaches us how to get a pet. We're gonna purchase the Mosquito Bolero, which similarly to Ocarina of Time teaches you a song. And the same thing for the mole Afterbeat. So there are 2 pets we can tame now. What I'm also gonna do is grab myself an apple elixir, which will allow us to heal up in combat. The books actually landed in here. We can go ahead and read them. We can learn the Mosquito Bolero, QWQW. 4, we want to do QWQW. And we have to do this 3 times essentially instead of attacking it. There we go. Beautiful. We now have a mosquito friend. Let's learn mole afterbeat as well. EWEQ. Yes, another pet. Within the town, we can check them out here in the pets garden. So these are our 2 guys. We can feed them radish in order to level them up. And essentially the one we click is gonna join our team. Last but not least, I'm gonna purchase the book for fishing. We still need the rod, so gonna need just a bit more money. The next step in my book is probably going to be to level up various skills. I think I'm ready to dive into the silver rank. Leveled up a sorcery to silver. This was probably the easiest, gaining a whole bunch of levels from it. And we're gonna use the last of the points to level up melee as well. I like this minigame a lot. I had to get used to the animations first, but once you can read the cues, it becomes just an issue of timing and not what to do exactly. So yeah, I definitely appreciate the training in this game. This might be the highest combo I've ever reached here. I don't dare to look. It just goes too quickly. But it did get a little bit easier now that I know that my mouse is actually trapped in a circle here. Ah, very nice. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay, that was it. But it was over 400, that's nice. Yes, we truly deserved that. But there we go, special upgraded to super level, which gives us a 30% chance to do additional damage. I want to spend a couple of points for the cooldown of the poison arrow, really like that. We're also gonna increase the counter damage for dodge and the counter damage for block. Now, a lot of time has passed, which means we got a little bit of money. I'm going to spend our hard-earned cash for a fishing rod. We're also gonna unlock barking in F minor. This should give us access to the fox, yes. The UV rings prevents death once per combat. That is pretty darn good. Barking in F minor, EEEWQ. Ah, there we go. I found the... No, wait, what are you doing? I wanted to tame it. Come on, just one more time. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna keep on playing a little bit and I'm gonna meet you right back when we are at the tower here. Poopsie's getaway. Alright guys, we are back and as promised I kept on playing a little bit. We now have way more skill points spent, we also have more inventory, more upgraded stuff, and also our stats are a little bit better. But let's do the demon. I wonder if we can take him on just like that. We actually now have new skills. Also my pets have become a lot better. Let's actually test this lightning strike. Come on, show me what you got. Ah, you can see it's already doing quite some heavy damage. Oh, okay, well, a doggy is gone. Let's take on the helper first. I want to take this guy out as soon as possible. We did a counter right there. Unfortunately, this other guy barely survived. We're gonna do a little poison arrow for the other guy. And now it's just me and the boss, Poopsie. There we go, take a knockdown. Gonna slice you up a little bit, arrow you down. That's what I'm talking about. Take a... Oh, let's dodge. Oh, fireball for you. Attack. Oh yes. Easy victory for us today. The magic bow is ours, so the next part of the quest is done. You can now also see we're making gold instead of silver. Oh, my hero! Thank you so much for finding Poopsie. You know, the trick is you mustn't look straight at your character. You just kind of look through him and watch the entire screen. And that was enough. Defense gold level. Last but not least, some agility training. And I think we're more than ready for chapter 3. The next investment is 172 coins. I think I'm actually gonna go for that. In the pets garden, I want to try out Stumpy. I already leveled him up. I actually noticed we can level him past our own level. Let's check out chapter 3. Actually, before we do that, let's go fishing a little bit. I didn't show you that. So we basically hold to cast the line, and as soon as this flinches, we need to click and reel it in. Great isn't actually perfect. We now have to look at the rod, and as soon as it turns red, we have to release it a little bit. By great is not perfect, I meant if you get a perfect, meaning really soon after it wiggles, it's gonna be easier to reel in. But there we go, we got our first fish for the aquarium. Ah, beautiful. This was a perfect, so technically this should be easier to reel in. Come on, come on. There we go. This is the second type of fish, the ruby trout. Later you get better rods that can cast farther and get better fish. Okay, now this time I only got a good, and you can see this is actually not really working out. I can barely reel it in and it tries to escape again. Yeah, that's the basics of fishing. I'm probably gonna do that a little bit off camera. Let's continue. Well, these guys are probably not gonna be a challenge for us. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's use a fireball. I also got a new ability on A, which essentially allows me to mitigate more damage for a couple of turns. We can use it right now. There we go. It's kind of a bubble. The tree stump is actually helping out greatly at the moment. Come on, guys. Take him out. Maybe let's bash his face in. Dodge. No! He killed Stumpy. Oh yes, my revenge is great, as you can see. We're fighting against the Stumpy King, and it's going well thus far, I would say. I just need to get a few counters and precision blocks in the joint. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, take it easy, Nathan. Not sure, we might have to use a health potion this time. I'm not getting the dodges I would like. We should actually be fine. Ooh, that was a close one. New armor, that's what I'm talking about. Give me. Yes, look at that, almost full Scarlet set. I can now really feel how the fights are slowing down, so I think this is a good time to go back to town and continue training. We will surely also find some more interesting items in the market. We got a cool 66 gold, but we already have a 2 titanium. I'm not sure what it is. All I know is we have tons of clover leaves. Let's make use of them. Yes, we can actually afford the next investment. I'm gonna do that. Look at that. 19 gold a day. Chance to perform a free surprise attack before your turn. Holy cow, that is really good. The aquarium, by the way, is right here, and we can see the 2 fish I collected. Let's check out the market. What do you have? The truth about fingers. This is really useful. There is the oaken rod, the next fishing rod. We need a little bit more coins for that. However, checking out this book, we can see it gives us an additional ring slot because we have 3 fingers. Counter damage plus 25%. This is really good. We're gonna go with that. Prevent death. We can take this off. I'm never dying. Well, that might be a little bit exaggerated. Pet damage and health plus 20%. This is good. We can spend maybe some coins on continue building here. And we can upgrade our camp 2 more times. Okay, I guess it is now back to training. we are back. I took myself the liberty of playing through the game a little bit. We are now making emeralds as a currency. You can see we're pretty high level. Our abilities are trained to the highest rank, the Soul Master. Also, the training area is completely upgraded. That's how it looks like. I have a couple more pets. There are still some pets to go. Our equipment is almost completed. There's just one more row to go. A little bit more for the armor. I would say we're doing pretty good for ourselves. Even my home is almost fully completed. I actually need to upgrade to the ruby currency. We did a whole bunch of fights in the overworld. We are now ready to defeat the witch. Guardian helmet. We're now climbing the tower. I see. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, this is one crazy attack. And there she goes. How did you get past my protections? Okay, let's try to use all of our abilities. She has like 50 million health. Oh, jeez. That's not gonna go well, is it? Come on, do that. Oh, yes. Okay. I mean, that wasn't too shabby. And I countered that. We are going to stun her. Arrow first, I guess. Okay, that's good. Hopefully she's not gonna heal herself. Okay, I didn't time that actually. Okay, but we can use a quick attack and a fireball. Oh no, Koth! No! Okay, Koth is down. That's not good. We have to use our shield and... no, she's going after Wolfie now. But we get a couple of good shots in here. Oh, we can stun her the next round. So even if she heals... Oh, she doesn't heal? She's stupid! There we go, finish her off with a critical. That's it, we deserve that. Wendy, an old doll that has been through a lot. This might be the last upgrade for our weapons. Yes, we did it. We're practically maxed out. There seem to be 3 more upgrades to the house. This new area seems to be full of bosses. I actually kind of like it. It is a challenge. Ooh, oh, unblockable. That's what I thought. But we got our healer with us. The house is officially finished. We're also gonna purchase most of the items. Hopefully there's not much left to go. But we should soon be done with our collection. Ooh, look at this. The hero armor. This is the Endgame armor looking snazzy. Sir Pupsit, you can't go further. Intriguing storyline. Oh, I think he trained us too well. He's going down. Yes. Come on, another fireball and a quick attack should do the trick. Ooh, okay, there you go. I trained you harder than I thought. We now have the complete collection of items, at least I believe so. We're still missing the fish, but I'm not sure if I want to go for fish. Whoa, alright. Okay, there we go. I definitely had enough of this. Battle! Ooh, Soph, it's you! The game was simple. The hero kills the witch. I get Wendy back. Everybody's happy. You ruined everything. Okay, I guess... wow, she does have a lot of health. Let's just use all the abilities we can think of. There we go. You take that. You take Mega Fireball. You take Super Thunder. You take my Super Attack. Yes, maybe 2 arrows. Yeah, treacherous 1. That's good. That's good. Good start. Whoa! Okay, we gotta hit her with everything we have. Oh, Koth is also dead. Good. I think we should maybe heal up in a couple of turns. Come on, do a super attack. We can heal. That's great. I know we can do this. I'm gonna use everything except my super attack. I'm gonna keep that for the second round. Alright, we reached the second phase. I'm doing my everything right now. In 2 turns I can attempt to stun her again, but I seriously think she is immune. Koth is going down, I think, the next turn. Oh, jeez, we might be 2. Let's drink a potion. Oh, did I? No, wait, I used another potion. Good, I think we can do it now. I used every cooldown in the book. Okay, come on. I can't block... Oh, I can block that. Nice! Why? Why does everybody hate me? Well, because I want to wrap up this episode. Whew. Alright, I guess we did it, guys. Whew, what a journey. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'm going to catch you in the next one. Bye bye.